Hey guys, so we've had the BAKflip for a while now, over a year, and we had a problem with it. So this is kind of our review after a year, I guess. So our issue with it now is, besides these being broken, and we've had to zip tie them, which is fine. It's no big deal. But the main reason that we're having an issue is that this first seal hinge, or whatever you want to call it, is broken. I guess it cracks over time. And normally that wouldn't be an issue because you can order new side seals, you can order these parts, you can order almost everything for this except for these mid panel seals. They do not sell these mid panel seals. I've called, I've emailed, they said they do not sell them. So basically, you either throw it away or you do what we did and you find a broken one on marketplace that'll fit for cheap, and then just buy it for parts. So that's what we did. So we're going to go take a look at this one that we bought. Okay, so this is the one that we got off marketplace. We were able to get it for 75 bucks. It didn't come with the side rails, and it's not for a F250 like we have. But what it does have is the center hinges, and I think these are just a universal fit for all the BAKflips. So what we did is we just cut this side piece here, from here to here, and then just slid out the middle hinge, since it's basically the same width as our BAKflip. So we'll take this one out and replace the one that's broken on ours. We're just going to salvage everything we can off of this one that's broke on ours, or that can break in the future. Okay, so we've got the disassembly done, and here's our spare parts that we're gonna keep just for replacements whenever needed. Really, just to get us back on the road and doing good, we just need one of these seals. But now we're gonna have 3 spares, so you get 4 out of that one that we got. We got 3 of the panel locks. Those just in case one of ours, that first one, I don't know if you saw in the video, but it's kind of broken. We've zip tied it just to kind of get us by. So, we've been limping it along. So we'll see if we can use these to fix it. These are for the rails, the back panel. Whenever you flip it up and lock it in place. So we've got extra knobs and rails here, a couple extra straps. These are, I think we use those to hold down the rails underneath, and then clips for the straps. They don't have the buckles on them, so we'll probably order some buckles because I think we have a broken one as well. So anyway, so we've got $75 basically in this, and these cannot be ordered, and it's like the only replacement part that you can't order, and it's the one that will destroy, basically make it inoperable for the panel, between the panels. So This is a huge fail on BAKflip's part. Real Truck owns them now. I called them, like I said, and they said they do not make this. They know that it makes it inoperable, but they do not sell it. So I'm not sure if it's a marketing thing where they can just sell you another one for $1,200 or whatever. So anyways, if you've got the same problem, then I suggest just finding a cheap one on Marketplace that fits. It doesn't necessarily have to be for your exact same model. Just make sure that it's at least as wide or wider than what you need, and you can cut it if it's too wide, just to make it across. So we'll go ahead and start installing this one and see how it goes. Okay guys, now we're back at the truck. So I told you the BAKflip that we got for I think $75 was a little bit short for this to go across. So we're going to use one of the spare pieces, and I've already marked it. So I'm just going to cut it off and then just slide it in there so that'll give us protection all the way across. It's not going to be perfect exactly like it would be if it was exact piece, but the one that we picked up was short, so I'm just going to cut one of the spare pieces, and then we'll go ahead and swap them out. So I'm just going to use a tube cutter. Just kind of make it a straight cut. So this will be our additional piece. Okay, so now for probably the most difficult part is we're going to have to slide this broken piece and then its other broken piece out, and then somehow get these two panels close enough together to put these two together. So we'll see how that goes. I think removing it should be pretty easy. All right, so we went ahead and folded this flat forward, and we're going to see if we can get it pushed in this way from the side. Okay, so that's in. Okay, so we're going to use our little spare piece here to push on in. Let's see if it works. Okay, looks like that works. So we're going to grab a screwdriver and just try and get all of our little grooves back in on both sides. Since once this thing is broke across here, everything kind of just gets out of place and out of whack. So we're going to use a little screwdriver or some picks and then just put all of our rubber pieces back in, I think on both sides. Okay, so I'm just going to use some small screwdrivers to get these pushed in. Okay, so those are tucked in. Now I'm going to try and slide this further up. Okay. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so we've got this folded back into the regular position, and it looks good all the way across. No more crack all the way across, letting water in. And I'll go around and I'll tuck in the rubber seams that kind of got out of whack before. And now I'll go ahead and try and open this up. Okay, so that's really a cheap repair as opposed to having to buy a whole new bed cover. I can't believe they don't sell these replacements, but I guess that keeps return business. So we've got 3 more complete strips, I think, or at least 2 full ones and one that I cut that 2 inches off. So if we have to do this 2 more times, we can do that, kick the can down the road. Hopefully this will last a long time, because we really like the bed cover. But just not having parts available like that's so important. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.